So I was looking for like Sims challenges online, and I found one called the Prehistoric Challenge, where you start your Sims off in like, the prehistoric, Stone Age, whatever, and you grow. I don't know. I didn't really read it, but I just saw having your Sims live through different time periods, and I was like, interesting, interesting. What time period would I like to embody? And I was like, Egypt? Like, raise your hand if you didn't go through an ancient Egypt phase when you were in like elementary school. Because many people I know did. I know I had books, I read them all. Very interested in mummies, tombs, hidden ancient things. I still am. I, for a long time, actually wanted to be an archaeologist, mostly because of Egypt and Indiana Jones. But now I'm an actor, so maybe someday I'll be able to get to play an archaeologist that's either like in Egypt or Indiana Jones. Also, like if you look at like old movies, like 40s, 50s, maybe. I'm thinking like I forget the name of it, but like Agatha Christie. I think there's a book that takes place in Egypt. Like just the vibe. Um, Anyway, so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to make a pyramid. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll make like, some Egyptian houses around the side. And then I thought, well, I do have jungle adventure. So maybe I'll make like an excavation site nearby. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? So that's exactly what we have here today is an excavation camp at the base of a pyramid. So these little huts here that you see me adding things to are like set up around areas that they're excavating, so they're not like in the hot sun, where you can like pull your items, you can unearth them, you can like dust them off, see what they are. And then here we have the dining hall slash kitchen. It was pointed out to me that, well, that's a pretty big common area with a lot of chairs, and there's only going to be like 3 places for people to sleep. Like, I only have like 3 on-site tents. And it's like, well, maybe not everybody stays on-site. Like, maybe they go back to a hotel room. Maybe they've hired like some locals to help them dig that don't live on-site. So that's my reasoning behind that. You're welcome, because I know that's what you wanted to hear. And I'm trying to like adjust the speed because I know sometimes it goes really fast and it's like, oh my god, my eyes. But then sometimes it goes really slow and it's like, all right, this is dragging. So trying to find a happy medium here. Yeah, so I did add like stuff from hidden objects. So you can like dig stuff up. That's what those little mounds are supposed to be. Hopefully it works. And oh yeah, and then there's going to be some outside with like the little, they're little roped off. These are going to be the on-site housing. And all of these are supposed to be like canvas tent-like structures. So they're not supposed to be like walls. This is why I have all of these wood poles to be like the support beams. So you see like in the middle of, in the middle of all of them, there's this pole, which is, the support pole for the roof. So the beds we used here are from Strangerville, and then we have that one, which is from Outdoor Retreat. Fun fact, when I got the game, the first 3 packs I got were Outdoor Retreat, Apartments, and Vintage Glamour. And one of the first houses I built was a beautiful Victorian, which was not saved because I got it in like after Thanksgiving a while ago, and then I didn't play it for a couple months, and by the time I went to play it again, there was a big update. I lost everything I had made, which was a huge bummer. But now I know, upload it to the gallery. Save it to your library so that doesn't happen. Yeah, it took me a long time to learn what that was. Alright, so, not only did I build the outside of the pyramid, no. We built the whole inside. This pyramid is 4 levels, including the basement here. So you have to enter, you go underground, and it's a maze. It's a maze. So when you get underground, you go through this maze. I have like a room with, as you saw, some skeletons. I have a room of pottery. I believe down at the bottom there's going to be like a room with a treasure chest. And there are lights scattered throughout the corridors, so it's not like super dark because like they've been here for a while. They're excavating. Ideally, it probably would have been like torches or something on the wall. I don't know. There's lights. It's not dark in there. It's not as spooky as you might think. Wow, I was just talking for like 4.5 minutes without breathing. I feel like I should win an award for that. Okay. So on the second level, or I guess we're still looking at the bottom level right now. So yeah, here's me adding the lights going, it's too dark. Oh gosh. Add some lights to these corridors. They're all on the walls, and then there's the standing ones here. So here we have the first level, technically ground level, where we have the, Pharaoh, king, we have a burial chamber, and we have the, was it the antechamber? That's the outside one. Because I remember looking in pictures of the discovery of King Tut's tomb, and there was like whole rooms just full of gold and furniture and like all this beautiful stuff. So in the room outside of the burial chamber, it's full of, well, you'll see, it's full of nice things. So the casket, of course, is from Vampire Pack. Yeah. And you see the 3 jars here, and then I even have a scale, because they're supposed to weigh, I believe it's your heart against a feather, and if your heart is heavier than the feather, you done lived a bad life. And then the jars are for their organs. I'm trying to remember which ones go in the jar. I want to say your heart goes in one of them. Why do I want to say stomach and liver go in the others? I'm not sure. Maybe it's kidneys. I will look it up. It'll go at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it there. Because I believe, yeah, so here's the chamber full of stuff. We'll get another look at it later. Don't worry if it's going too fast. I believe it was the Egyptians. Well, they were very ahead, and like they were very knowledgeable about a lot of things medically, scientifically. Like, they were smart. They were a smart society. But one of the things, they believed that all of your functions, like your personality, everything, who you were, whatnot, came from your heart. They didn't really know what the brain did. So while they took out organs to preserve them in these jars so that they would be good and you could take them with you into the afterlife, they didn't see the brain as being important. So that's why the brain was taken out of the nose. Yeah, that's how they got the brain out there. There was a hook that would go up the nose, twist up, and you'd pull the brain out in chunks, I believe. I don't remember if it was also they would cut a hole in the back of your head to pull it out through there too, but I remember learning about a nose hook to pull the brain out. So, yeah, the brain was not preserved. It was discarded. It wasn't seen as something you would need to take with you into the afterlife, which I find funny because, well, obviously knowing what we know now. And there are quite a few cat statues scattered through here. So right now what you're seeing is the, I guess the queen, or I don't know, maybe this pharaoh was a woman and then this is her husband's chamber, but this is a separate chamber for the spouse of the pharaoh. I feel like there probably should be more, like maybe another tomb for like a parent, maybe like some servants buried here and there, but we have the pharaoh's tomb with his their antechamber, and then their spouse's tomb with their antechamber. Again, I'm not sure if this terminology that I'm using is correct. I didn't do any research before I built this. I just kind of looked at some pictures and we're like, oh, well, we're gonna wing it. Yeah, we're gonna wing it. So this is the 3rd level, or the top level, technically the 4th one if you count the basement as the 1st level, and it's just a spiral. So like the other levels are all kind of maze-like, there's some dead ends, you know. This one is literally just a spiral, so hopefully your sim has the energy to go through it. Because otherwise they have to walk through the maze, down to the next one, through the maze, down to the next one, and then through the maze, and then out through the base of the pyramid. And what is an Egypt build without the Nile? Granted, no, this is not a big river. I just wanted to have like some kind of water feature going through here because I wanted an excuse to add some more like foliage. And like obviously you're not going to have a bunch of like foliage if there's no water, because where would they get the water to grow? So yeah, we got a pool there. It is a functional pool. When I did the POV tour, as we are starting now, beautiful at nighttime, my sim jumped into the water and she started swimming and I was like, did not tell you to do that, but all right. So yeah, we're just going to take a stroll, we're going to look around, we're going to show you a POV of every little room. Look how cool it is from like just a standing perspective. It's so cool. Man, I'm living all of my dreams right now. So here is bedroom 1. A little inflatable air mattress, big storage closet. They even have a little pet frog. All of them have a wardrobe, a bed, and a desk with a laptop, or, well, yeah, they're all laptops. This one has a radio. Where's the... Oh, there's the wardrobe. My god, I'm looking right at it. It's a dresser. And yeah, here's a use for the slidey doors. I don't really use them a lot, but I've been using them more lately. Yeah, and then this one, they have laundry detergent. I don't know what they're going to do with that because there's no laundry on this facility. I know what I'm going to build next. Oh my gosh, I just had an amazing idea. You'll see later. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this came out, even with like the old ratty rug. None of the floors are floors. It's all just dirt floors. So there's like some rugs here and there, as you'll see. There's a little sitting area. There is no television Because if you're doing a dig like this, like, do you really have time to watch TV? Like, maybe you're gonna read a book. And I did try to hang some curtains in the doorways of these big buildings. Yeah, so this is the only bathroom. You can go to the bathroom, you can take a shower there. That's it. I tried to put, what was I saying? Oh, putting curtains in doorways like we see here, as we saw in the other one. Because it is supposed to be canvas, you're not supposed to have a real door. But I did put doors on the bedrooms, I did the sliding doors. You know, you were there, you saw, you know. You know, why am I telling you? You already know. Yeah. So here's the digging up stuff room, as I will now call it. Welcome. You can see my Sim's footprints there. She was wearing like some more like kind of flowy linen outfit before, and then she was like, it's hot, it's summer, so now me, I was in my summer clothes. Yeah. And guess where we're gonna go now? You'll never guess. We're gonna go into the pyramid. Now, I warn you, it may be a little jarring. Well, no, I tried to make it okay. We're just gonna run through the tombs, because, like, The Sims is not gonna fall for my trickery of dead ends. Like, if you click go to this room, they're gonna go to this room. So right now, oh, good, she found the stairs. There's 2 sets of stairs going up from the bottom. Right now, we are running through the pyramid. We're searching for the tomb of the pharaoh. Where could it be? There are no mummies. I'm sorry to break it to you. Maybe you could have a vampire living in your pyramid. That'd be pretty sick. So here is the room of all of his stuff. Notice there's many bars of gold. There's a bowl of gold fruit. Like, there's jewels. When we get into the actual chamber, there's even wine. Like, there's food and drink. Yeah, you can see there's, like, a bunch of gems, some gold, the organs. There's the scale to weigh your organs, some gold cats, like... And there's a death glyph, that skull, that's the death glyph that we have in this one and then in the other one. So I really should have put, like, you know, hieroglyphics, the stuff all over the walls. But bruh, if you have the time for that, go ahead. I did not have the time or patience to do that, so I just put them, like, in the chambers that are, like, bigger than 2 by 2. Oh, man. Whoa, here we go. Here we are on the 3rd level, technically the 2nd one from ground up. Here we are. Here is the other chamber. Oh, and this one has like a statue in it, because why not? Again, with the gold fruit, the gold bars, there's even gold stashed under the chairs because there was just so much gold. And now here is the burial chamber. As you can see, we have the death glyph. And they also have their organs, their scales. This one has busts. That's why I was saying this one was the woman's, because there's 2 female busts in there, and then in this chamber here, there's a statue of a woman who's supposed to be the lady that's buried there. So that's why I was saying this was like the queen's tomb. And we're not going to go to the 3rd floor and do the spiral maze. If you want to, be my guest, but I just figured for the sake of all of our sanity and the sake of not throwing up, we weren't going to do that right now. Yeah, so now we're just going to run through the maze until we find the stairs to get back upstairs. I only have this going at ×2 right now because, you know, like I said, I don't want people throwing up. Because I've read that, like, the POV makes people sick, but I have vertigo, and I'm okay with it, so I hope other people are as well. Now we're going to take a look at the water, because I just think it turned out really pretty, and it's like, wow, how lush, how beautiful. Here we are. Wow, look at that pyramid. Oh my gosh, it just reaches up to the stars. And I always find it very, like, insulting, I guess, when people are like, it was aliens that built the pyramid. I've watched a lot of Ancient Aliens. Mostly I just laugh at it because, like, they really don't give ancient societies enough credit. Because, like, yes, just because they didn't have, like, you know, computers and cars doesn't mean they were stupid. Like, I'm sure we couldn't do some of the calculations that they did. So, yeah, give credit where credit is due. It's not aliens, it's just like some really smart, hard-working people that built all this, okay? Like, really smart, really hard-working, took decades and decades, and just like... And yes, there was slave labor, but I'm just gonna say every ancient society did it. Like, more often than not, that was the norm, but contrary to popular belief, they did employ people to build the pyramids. Like, they had towns nearby where they would, like, employ... Anyway, we're gonna stop. I'm gonna thank you for watching my video. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that would be super cool. If you want to chat with me in the comments, also really cool. And if you have any ideas of anything you want to see me build, let me know. More likely than not, I will do it just for the hell of it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.